Hi, and welcome to our Broadcast Excellence Awards announcement show. My name is Sam Clement. I'm the president and CEO of the Michigan Association of Broadcasters and executive director of the Michigan Association of Public Broadcasters, and we are excited to be back for our 28th year of awarding the BEAs, which recognize the best work in public TV and radio in the state over the past year. Our MAB team is excited to announce winners in several of our public broadcast categories and finalists in weighted categories that determine our stations of the year. All of our winners and finalists will be invited and honored at the Broadcast Excellence Awards Gala on Saturday, April 6th, when we will return to soundboard inside the Motor City Casino in Detroit for an unforgettable night of celebration. Stations announced today will begin hearing from the MAB to coordinate their attendance to the awards gala on April 6th. Michigan broadcasters always deliver, and this year is no exception. The honorees announced today distinguished themselves as critical resources to their communities by providing news, information, entertainment, and a platform for dialogue and discussion. The work you'll see today is a testament to the commitment of ensuring the state is informed and engaged, and we are so proud to work with you and for you. Before we get started, we want to thank our sponsors of this year's Broadcast Excellence Awards, Enbridge, Michigan Education Trust, Visit Detroit, and King Media. Also, thank you to broadcast associations in Illinois, Maine, Tennessee, Virginia, Kentucky, and New Hampshire that provided judges for this year's awards. We had more than 940 entries and appreciate the work of all of our fellow associations for helping view them. Public radio stations compete in groups based on budget. Radio Group 1 includes stations with a budget of $2 million or less. Radio Group 2 includes stations with a budget of $2 million or more. All public television stations compete in one division. We'll announce our winners in non-weighted categories on this show, and my MAB colleagues will join me later to announce finalists in 3 additional categories and finalists for Stations of the Year. Winners in those categories will be announced in person at our Broadcast Excellence Awards Gala on April 6th. We do want to note that while we are thrilled to recognize the incredible work of our broadcasters, the topics of which they are covering are often challenging and can be intense and emotional. Some of the material in the winning clips may be tough to hear and see, and we have tried our best to highlight the work while being sensitive to the subjects covered in those stories. We appreciate your understanding to the delicate nature of what is displayed. So with that said, let's take a look at our public radio winners.
Feature or use of medium is a single report which may have aired in a newscast as relief or contrast to serious reporting. The Public Radio Group 1 merit in feature use of medium is WGVU-FM, Lloyd Slack honored. The Public Radio Group 1 best in feature use of medium is WEMU-FM, Record Store Day in Ann Arbor.
The first stop on my journey was Underground Sounds. The store, located 2 doors down from Literati Bookstore, sells mostly vinyl and most of it new. Like a lot of record shops, you walk in and no matter where you are in the room, you're within arm's reach of a wooden crate full of records.
The Public Radio Group 2 merit in feature use of medium is WDET-FM, Curiosity, what's with all the white tile burger joints in Metro Detroit? The Public Radio Group 2 best in feature use of medium is WKAR-FM, Tease a Go-Go brings holiday-themed burlesque to mid-Michigan.
Most people are bundling up in their biggest and warmest sweaters this time of year, but others are celebrating the holidays by taking their clothes off.
Hard News and Current Events Story is coverage of a significant event affecting the community. The Public Radio Group 1 merit in Hard News and Current Events Story is WMUK-FM. Why's that? Why don't hourly workers at Bronson Hospital get more sick leave? The Public Radio Group 1 Best in Hard News and Current Events Story is WNMU-FM, Social Media Extortion.
Police serve search warrants to get information from Jordan's Instagram account. IP addresses led to Nigeria. That's when Sheriff Greg Zybert contacted the FBI.
The Public Radio Group 2 merit in Hard News and Current Events Story is WKAR-FM. Spartan Sunday event welcomes students back to MSU campus with dogs, flowers, and hugs. The Public Radio Group 2 Best in Hard News and Current Events Story is Michigan Public. How a police mental health call turned fatal.
At that point, officers seemed to think their response would end in the hospital. So if we find him, can we come here and would you take him down? Would you be willing to petition him at the hospital?
Marketing materials and promotions is promotion of your station or a promotional announcement for a program your station produces and airs. The Public Radio Group 1 Merit in Marketing Materials and Promotions is WGVU-FM, West Michigan's news promo. The Public Radio Group 1 Best in Marketing Materials and Promotions is WEMU-FM, Black Music Month.
We begin with a look at the Great Migration and how the trek from south to north influenced music from rural to urban areas.
The Public Radio Group 2 Merit in Marketing Materials and Promotions is WDET-FM, CS Pop, May 5th, 2023, Mario Moore. The Public Radio Group 2 Best in Marketing Materials and Promotions is WDET-FM, CS Pop, September 19th, 2023, Detroit Youth Choir.
I believe the children are the future, and the Detroit Youth Choir proves that statement every time they hit the stage to perform. Culture Shift was joined by choir director Anthony T. White.
Mini documentary or series is for a series of reports on a single topic which may be included in a regularly scheduled newscast. The Public Radio Group 1 Merit in Mini Documentary or Series is WGVU-FM, For Never PFAS Annihilator. The Public Radio Group 1 Best in Mini Documentary or Series is WMUK-FM, It Happens Here.
Stacy says she took the car while she was being trafficked by men who assaulted her and threatened her son.
They went after my child.
The Public Radio Group 2 Merit in Mini Documentary or Series is Michigan Public, Close to Home, The Michigan Impacts of the War in Gaza. The Public Radio Group 2 Best in Mini Documentary or Series is WKAR-FM, Michigan State University, A Year of Recovery.
Since the shooting, MSU has implemented keycard requirements to enter buildings and installed door locks, among other security measures. A spokesperson for the university said the school is committed to staying in contact with the families of the survivors.
The new category, Music Feature or Special, is for a music-focused special program, feature, interview, or feature story. The Public Radio Group 1 Merit in Music Feature or Special is WNMU-FM, crossing genres and traditions with the 2023 Beethoven and Banjos Music Festival. The Public Radio Group 1 Best in Music Feature or Special is WEMU-FM, Jessica Webster, Langston Hughes, and the Great Migration.
More than 6 million black citizens had left the Jim Crow South for communities in the country's largest cities. Let's listen together to some of the music that resulted from or was inspired by this great migration.
The Public Radio Group 2 Merit in Music Feature or Special is Michigan Public, Dream Big, Detroit Youth Choir helps kids let their musical talent shine. The Public Radio Group 2 Best in Music Feature or Special is WKAR-FM, launching a new piano concerto with the Lansing Symphony.
The stage is full of empty chairs awaiting the Lansing Symphony Orchestra to start rehearsal for Friday's season-ending concert. However, 2 musicians are already working away.
The category Musical Programming is for the best locally originated, regularly produced musical programming. The Public Radio Group 1 Merit in Musical Programming is WNMU-FM, the Local Shuffle 3, Saturday, May 13th, 2023. The Public Radio Group 1 Best in Musical Programming is WEMU-FM, the Roots Music Project.
That was John Schofield from his album That's What I Say. John Schofield plays the music of Ray Charles from back in 2005. Great version of Nighttime is the Right Time.
The Public Radio Group 2 Merit in Musical Programming is WDET-FM, Sam's Jams, live with Kyle Hall. The Public Radio Group 2 Best in Musical Programming is WDET-FM, WDET Modern Music with John Mosier.
It's a piece from 1964, We're Going to the City of Seattle. This is a cover of a tune written by Earl King.
The News Special or Public Affairs Program category asks for a single, self-contained report or program which aired separately from a regularly scheduled news program. The Public Radio Group 2 merit in News Special or Public Affairs Program is Michigan Public, Whistle Stop. The Public Radio Group 2 Best in News Special or Public Affairs Program is WDET-FM, Detroit Today, reckoning with the construction and rebuild of I-375.
There is no talk of reforming a neighborhood that might call on Black Bottom or Paradise Valley. There's been little talk of whether we might make whole.
The Newscast category awards the best locally originated newscast in each group. The Public Radio Group 1 merit in newscast is WGVU-FM, November 6 AM newscast. The Public Radio Group 1 Best in Newscast is WGVU-FM, February 14 PM newscast.
Healing, Dr. Soma says, comes back to connecting with people, hearing the voice of a loved one, spending time with friends, being able to discuss what happened and how you are feeling, and then hearing others who are feeling the same way.
The Public Radio Group 2 merit in newscast is WDET-FM, WDET 5 AM newscast, September 15th, 2023. The Public Radio Group 2 Best in Newscast is WDET-FM, WDET 5 AM newscast, June 8th, 2023.
She says fine particulate matter within the smoke makes the air dangerous.
And what that is, it's just a particle that is actually smaller than like a hair follicle. It's that small.
Special Interest and Cultural Programming is a public affairs program featuring issues of interest to Michigan citizens of all ages. The Public Radio Group 1 merit in Special Interest and Cultural Programming is WGVU-FM, The Rise of the Grand Rapids Rise. The Public Radio Group 1 Best in Special Interest and Cultural Programming is WGVU-FM, Powerful Women, Let's Talk, Carrie Becker.
So much is happening, of course, as you mentioned, in the world that we live in today. People are often looking, though, for that word of encouragement, something to perhaps inspire them. You have any favorite sayings or mottos that you share with those you are working with, those you mentor, and people in your life?
The Public Radio Group 2 merit in Special Interest and Cultural Programming is WKAR-FM, Keonda, Michigan. The Public Radio Group 2 Best in Special Interest and Cultural Programming is WKAR-FM, WKAR-FM Michigan Minutes 2023.
After her story became famous, she wrote a letter to the Detroit Post saying, quote, "It is difficult for me to appreciate that so simple an event as a woman expressing a choice among a few candidates for office."
The new category, Spot News, is for a report on any topic that aired during a station's regular newscast. The Public Radio Group 1 merit in Spot News is WEMU-FM, Ann Arbor School Board Outrage. The Public Radio Group 1 Best in Spot News is WGVU-FM, Kent County Tornado.
Just a few miles southeast near Dean Lake.
Tore the tree right out of the ground, roots and all. Just boom. That's what's laying on my house.
The Public Radio Group 2 merit in Spot News is Michigan Public, UAW strike. The Public Radio Group 2 Best in Spot News is WCMU-FM. Pentagon expands PFAS cleanup in Oscoda, reflecting national policy change.
The Air Force has announced plans to expand its PFAS cleanup in Oscoda to stop contaminated water from entering the community. As WCMU's Teresa Holmesy tells us, this new approach will be applied to nearly 500 contaminated military sites across the country.
In the use of multi-platform media, programming materials category, stations showcase their use of digital media content for programming. The Public Radio Group 1 merit in use of multi-platform media programming materials is WEMU-FM, Changing the Cycle of Menstruation Stigma. The Public Radio Group 1 Best in Use of Multi-Platform Media Programming Materials is WGVU-FM, WGVU Podcasts.
Reinvesting in the community, supporting library expansion projects and scholarships. It's good to talk, well, about that and reading.
The Public Radio Group 2 merit in use of multi-platform media programming materials is WDET-FM, WDET Multi-Platform Media Programming. The Public Radio Group 2 best in use of multi-platform media programming materials is Michigan Public, UAW Historical Explainers.
You invented the idea of equal pay for equal work. It didn't. There were black soldiers in the American Civil War who refused to fight when they were offered pay less than the white soldiers. And in 1868, when Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony launched their
In the use of multi-platform media, promotional membership materials category, stations showcase their use of digital media content for promotional materials and membership appeal. The Public Radio Group 1 best in use of multi-platform media promotional membership materials is WEMU-FM, Sunday Best 2023 promos.
These are singers that write these beautiful songs about forlorn, yearning, unrequited love. It's quite the time. So we'll do that throughout the month of February.
The Public Radio Group 2 merit in use of multi-platform media promotional membership materials is Michigan Public, Off the Mic. The Public Radio Group 2 best in use of multi-platform media promotional membership materials is WRCJ-FM, Mozart Dance Party.
Hi, I'm Jordan Brooks, MAB Digital Communications Manager. Each winning station will receive 4 free tickets to the upcoming Broadcast Excellence Awards Gala in Detroit on April 6th. We hope you will be there at this special event to celebrate the great work you have done over the last year. Public television stations keep a core mission of providing educational, informative, entertaining programming to the people of Michigan. The winners in these categories continue to raise the bar of excellence and fulfill that mission. Let's take a look at the BEA winners in public television.
Continuing coverage is coverage of current events over an extended number of reports. The Public Television merit in continuing coverage is WTVS-TV, AAPI News and Stories. The Public Television best in continuing coverage is WTVS-TV, Returning Citizens.
Those who've walked that proverbial mile and who have overcome.
Yes.
But you also need those who've never even walked that mile, but have walked other miles.
Yes, absolutely. That's the village. That's the village. That's the village.
Cultural and Performing Arts is a single program or series primarily featuring performances. The Public Television merit in Cultural and Performing Arts is WGVU-TV, Kalamazoo Lively Arts, the All-American Funk Parade. The Public Television best in Cultural and Performing Arts is WTVS-TV. Detroit Performs live from Marygrove, curated by the Detroit Opera.
The Opera House to check out their new production, Fountain of Tears, Ina DeMar. So come on, it's time for Detroit Performs live from Marygrove.
Cultural programming is a cultural documentary or series that presents the arts or cultures of a community. The Public Television merit in cultural programming is WKAR-TV. MSU Museum exhibit honors WKAR's Century of Service. The Public Television best in cultural programming is WKAR-TV, Music for Social Justice.
I had a lot of R&B, hip-hop influences, but also a lot of Caribbean music. Having all of those things kind of swirl around me, it gave me an opportunity to see music from different standpoints.
Independent Producer is an independently produced program or series that must have aired on the sponsoring public station. The Public Television merit in Independent Producer is WKAR-TV, Distinctly Michigan, Good Morning Sunflower. The Public Television best in Independent Producer is WKAR-TV, Distinctly Michigan, Geezer Happy Hour.
The happy hour he organizes has become known as the Geezer Happy Hour.
Geese at hard Z.
I was a dancer. I was trained in modern. Quite a scene.
Marketing materials and promotions is for promotion of your station or a promotional announcement for a program your station produces. The Public Television Merit in Marketing Materials and Promotions is WTVS-TV, Detroit PBS Kids Promos. The Public Television Best in Marketing Materials and Promotions is WKAR-TV, celebrating 50 years, WKAR Radio Reading Service.
You have impacted my life so greatly. I'm actually proud to say I'm a sustaining member of WKAR to keep it as part of the community.
In mini documentary or series, stations enter a series of reports on a single topic. The Public Television Merit in Mini Documentary or Series is WKAR-TV, Building the Reading Brain. The Public Television Best in Mini Documentary or Series is WGVU-TV, Jim Henson, Connecting Rainbows.
He's left a legacy that has become a springboard for generations to learn about life, to learn about the world outside.
News or public affairs specials are the best locally originated news or public affairs programs or series. The Public Television Merit in News or Public Affairs Special is WKAR-TV, Beyond the Score with Al Martin. The Public Television Best in News or Public Affairs Special is WTVS-TV, Great Lakes Now.
Well, it's been a great day of riding around East Bluff Bike Park. You know, I came to learn about mountain biking, but I'm leaving with a wealth of knowledge.
News special or documentary includes entries with a single, self-contained report or program. The Public Television Merit in News special or documentary is WKAR-TV, Building the Reading Brain. The Public Television Best in News special or documentary is WTVS-TV, the 60th anniversary of the Detroit Walk to Freedom.
It's been 60 years since the Walk to Freedom was held in Detroit. This is the march that concluded with Dr. Martin Luther King giving his famous I Have a Dream speech for the first time. The streets of downtown were flooded with people, young and old.
Special Interest is a public affairs program featuring issues of interest to Michigan citizens of all ages. The Public Television Merit in Special Interest is WTVS-TV, Io Royal. The Public Television Best in Special Interest is WKAR-TV, Beyond the Score with Al Martin.
The printing program has become a hit, already seeing a couple of Ali's past students now working in the business. Caesar may be next. He's an artist, and Ali is hoping to have him design the newest Crown t-shirts.
Sports, outdoor, or recreation calls for the best locally originated outdoor or recreation program, series, or live sports coverage. The Public Television Merit in Sports, Outdoor, or Recreation is WCMU-TV, 50 years later, the impact of Title IX. The Public Television Best in Sports, Outdoor, or Recreation is WKAR-TV, Beyond the Score with Al Martin.
Harsh realities were revealed, but a transformation was birthed that he didn't see coming. I sat down with Michael at Michigan State University's Broad Museum at its exhibit entitled Resistance Training, which merges the arts, sports, and civil rights.
The use of multi-platform media categories asks stations to showcase their use of short and long-form digital media content. The Public Television Merit and Use of Multi-Platform Media short form is WKAR-TV, Serving Up Science, YouTube Shorts. The Public Television Best in Use of Multi-Platform Media short form is WKAR-TV, Curious About Careers.
What I want other girls to take away from Curious About Careers is to show them what's out there.
The Public Television Merit and Use of Multi-Platform Media long form is WKAR-TV, Serving Up Science. The Public Television Best in Use of Multi-Platform Media long form is WTVS-TV, Visions of America, All Stories, All People, All Places.
The Asian American story is a story of immigrant oppression becoming hard-fought immigrant success. I'm standing in what was originally known as the East Kongyik Building
I'm Jennifer Clark, Chief Financial Officer at the MAB. Congratulations again to all the winning stations announced so far today. Now, it's my pleasure to announce station finalists in the 3 final categories for public radio and television: membership appeal, community involvement, and station excellence. In the public divisions, stations that place either best or merit in the station excellence category receive additional points towards their Station of the Year tally. It's always competitive, and that was especially true this year. Let's take a look at our weighted category finalists.
The membership appeal category is for a live or pre-produced pitch or spot that moves listeners or viewers to action. The 2 finalists in Public Radio Group 1 membership appeal are WGVU-FM, Giving Tuesday membership break.
For every donation made for Giving Tuesday, WGVU will sponsor a field trip to a local children's museum for a preschool or kindergarten student here in West Michigan.
And WEMU-FM, WEMU Squirrel Incentive Appeal.
So it seemed fitting that when we were coming up with premium fundraising gifts that we should try to get on the good side of our potential furry overlords by making a cute stuffed squirrel as our WEMU mascot.
The 2 finalists in Public Radio Group 2 membership appeal are Michigan Public, Happy 75th Birthday.
We carried Michigan football. It was huge. I didn't even understand football, but I learned. I was one of the only women engineers in the Michigan press box and other Big Ten press boxes across the country.
And WDET-FM, WDET testimonial, Satori Shakur.
But I'm going to give them more because I got a checkbook, but y'all don't need to hear me write that. GIVE to WDET. I'm rapping, y'all.
The 2 finalists in Public Television membership appeal are WTVS-TV, Boblo Boats, a Detroit fairy tale pledge breaks.
But right now, commit to this, this fable, this Detroit fairy tale about the Boblo Boats, only here on Detroit PBS.
Celebrating the story of the Bob Lowe boats on Detroit PBS.
And WKAR-TV, Under the Radar, Great Lakes Travel Gems.
How incredible is Isle Royal? There are so many travel destinations around Michigan, many that are hidden gems.
Station Excellence asks for a 1,000-word maximum essay explaining why the station is deserving of the overall Station of the Year title. The 2 finalists in Public Radio Group 1 Station Excellence are WEMU-FM, WEMU Station Excellence 2024, and WGVU-FM, WGVU Station Excellence 2024. The 2 finalists in Public Radio Group 2 Station Excellence are Michigan Public, Michigan Public Station Excellence 2024, and WKAR-FM, Hitting the Ground Running. The 2 finalists in Public Television Station Excellence are WKAR-TV, TV Station Excellence Essay, and WTVS-TV, Detroit Public Television. Entries in the Community Involvement category highlight all the different ways public broadcasters are there for their viewers and listeners every day. The 2 finalists in Public Radio Group 1 Community Involvement are WGVU-FM, Lead a Summit on Race and Inclusion.
WGVU is a proud partner with the Lakeshore Ethnic Diversity Alliance for its 2023 Summit on Race and Inclusion.
And WEMU-FM, Black History Month Moments.
His name is James Earl Jones. Born in Mississippi, he was raised in Jackson, Michigan by his grandparents.
The 2 finalists in Public Radio Group 2 Community Involvement are WCMU introduces Sheboygan Middle School students to journalism. And WDET-FM, Sounds Like Detroit.
Darling, in the morning time, in the late of the night.
The 2 finalists in Public Television Community Involvement are WKAR-TV, Mid-Michigan lives at WKAR,
Your PBS favorites live at WKAR.
We ready? Oh!
Would you like to dance?
And WCMU TV, WCMU Community Involvement.
From ordinary to extraordinary, the flavors of indigenous cuisine took root with Chef Sam Anglin of the Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribe at a recent food demonstration on the campus of Central Michigan University.
Hi, I'm Denise Weston, MAB Director of Membership and Services. It is my honor to help announce our finalists for Public Stations of the Year. These stations provide high-quality programming and service to their local communities and are a shining example of the value of broadcasting in Michigan. Let's take a look at our Broadcast Excellence Awards, Public Stations of the Year finalists.
The Station of the Year finalists in Public Radio Group 1 are WEMU-FM and WGVU-FM. The Station of the Year finalists in Public Radio Group 2 are Michigan Public and WKAR-FM. The Station of the Year finalists in Public Television are WKAR-TV and WTVS-TV.
So there you have it, our winners and finalists for Public Radio and TV. Again, thank you to our sponsors Enbridge, Michigan Education Trust, Visit Detroit, and King Media. And to our fellow broadcast organizations in Illinois, Maine, Tennessee, Virginia, Kentucky, and New Hampshire that provided judges. This is just the start of our BEA celebration. We look forward to recognizing all of our honorees in person on April 6th at our awards gala at Soundboard inside the Motor City Casino in Detroit. You'll definitely want to be there. It's going to be an absolute party with a few fun surprises. Again, tickets to the Broadcast Excellence Awards Gala may be purchased today, and we'll be in touch with each winning station's contestant manager to coordinate your free registrations. The list of winners and finalists are available online at broadcastexcellenceawards.com following these announcements. Thank you all for watching, congratulations, and we'll see you soon.
We will.
We're broadcasting's next generation.
And we'll be there.
On air, streaming,
and behind the scenes.
We'll be there in Detroit,
in Grand Rapids, in Lansing,
in the UP, all across this great state.
We'll be there to inform,
to entertain, to explain,
and to celebrate.
We'll be there. Will you?
Come join us. Consider a career in the broadcasting industry. There's a whole world of opportunities waiting for you. Comfortable in the spotlight? Great. A career as a reporter, anchor, or on-air personality is calling your name. But we're just getting warmed up. Behind the scenes, countless opportunities await, and roles you might not even realize. Because it takes a tight-knit team to make broadcasting happen. Photographers and videographers bring stories into focus. Writers craft the scripts and copy. Editors help put it all together, while producers select and map out the content for air. We have program directors and production teams who bring the vision to life. Music directors who keep our programs moving. traffic managers who create the perfect commercial breaks, and broadcast engineers who make sure everything airs without fail. Think that's it? It isn't. More opportunities await. The broadcasting industry also needs rocket scientists capable of helping us expand our reach beyond planet Earth. Okay, that's not true. We don't need rocket scientists. I mean, not yet. But we do need smart, innovative people. We need meteorologists to forecast and report on weather, account managers to work with clients and create ad campaigns, marketing and promotions teams to promote our stations and reach our audience with digital and social media. Finance, accounting, human resources? Yes, yes, and yes. Local broadcasting can't exist without these essential roles. And add in IT. Without them, this whole thing goes, well, dark. More than a job, a career in broadcasting makes a difference. Our close-knit team brings the truth to light, elevates voices, responds in times of need, encourages diversity, and builds community. Come be a part of our team of communicators, engineers, artists, and problem solvers. And be there when history unfolds to deliver the news, the information, and the entertainment that Michigan needs. Bring your talents and creativity to the broadcasting industry.
Be there.
Be there.
Be there.
Be there.